Located on the ridge that separates Rock Creek Park and Foundry Branch, City Ridge combines residential, office, and retail spaces in a blend of new and historic construction. Its nearly 10-acre site incorporates 9 buildings, anchored by the landmarked Equitable Life Insurance Company building. This finely detailed Georgian Revival-style structure, modeled after the Governor's Palace in Williamsburg, Virginia, was designed by architect Leon Chatelain Jr. in 1956. In 1963, the insurance company added end pavilions designed by Chatelain's firm and built of matching bricks stockpiled in the 1950s with the expectation that the building would eventually be expanded. In 1975, the Federal National Mortgage Association, popularly known as Fannie Mae, purchased the building for its headquarters, adding a large rear addition and parking structure.
It was an iconic building that really nobody can engage. Ever since Equitable Life Insurance built the property and Fannie Mae owned the property, it really wasn't something that the public was welcomed onto the property. And we wanted to change that. We saw this as kind of the missing tooth along Wisconsin Avenue.
In 2017, a year before Fannie Mae moved out, the building was listed on the DC Register of Historic Sites and shortly afterwards on the National Register of Historic Places, for its association with the development of the nation's insurance and mortgage industry and its high aesthetic value as an excellent artistic expression of the Georgian Revival style. Today, the historic building sits on City Ridge's centerpiece. Set back from Wisconsin Avenue, its front green space has been kept open as a neighborhood gathering place. Legacy trees representing 3 species have been relocated from the north side of the building to offer a shady respite for pedestrians. City Ridge's new construction addresses and enhances its historic elements while providing much appreciated neighborhood amenities. A pair of new buildings keep the west courtyards of the historic structure intact.
I've always said that, as an architect, having an existing building to work with is actually a much more interesting challenge to us than starting with a clean slate, because you're all of a sudden, your thinking and your architectural concept has to respond to everything about that building. We decided to respect that building by putting an adjacent building to it that would complement it. So they don't really compete with each other. I think they're actually compatible in terms of materiality, scale, and proportion.
The road dividing the new structures provides an east-west view of the historic building's beautiful cupola, a vista not previously available. To provide space for a Wegmans grocery store below grade, a new foundation was built 25 feet below the historic building's original.
While we were doing that work to lower the foundation floor, we were also excavating 440,000 cubic yards of dirt for our below-grade parking garage. So you look at images of that process, and it looks like you have a building that's being held up on toothpicks with a hole that's 40 feet below it.
The floors above now house the headquarters of the International Baccalaureate Global Center for the Americas. This $715 million project integrates a former gated corporate campus with the surrounding neighborhood. It is a new urban village that honors the character and craftsmanship of the historic building while creating a comprehensive new program that respects and enhances the surrounding neighborhoods.
Buildings and the physical footprint of a city tell that city's story, right? And so as you take historic structures and you remove them from the built environment, you lose those stories. You lose those connections that people have made to places, to neighborhoods. And so for us, it's part of making that place feel like it's still owned and tells the story of the neighborhood around it.